Hello guys, my name is Suraj Nagarwal. Welcome to the Great Marketing Show, where I just interview the top and the great marketers. Where I believe all entrepreneurs should take off their entrepreneurship hat and put on their marketing hat. Because of the good marketing, we are able to make changes and make more impact on more lives. So overall, here you will get all your marketing answers. So today we are just going live and we are inviting the one and only Daniel Das, the coach and the founder of Voice Warrior Movement. And Daniel already had done 35 plus shows with his Dream 100. Uh, Daniel has a great skill and awesome strategies to make the relationship with his audience and with his Dream 100. So let's learn from direct Daniel Das. And let me just invite to the Daniel Das, the one and only Daniel Das. Hi, Daniel Das. Hi, Daniel. How are you?
What's up? What's up? Good,
Yeah,
good,
I'm good.
good.
I'm
It's
good.
good to be here. What's up, Raj?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you? How are
I'm doing
you?
fine, thank you. It's an honor to
How
be
was your
here on your
day?
show.
Yeah, it's really. I'm so much
So
grateful
it's
to
all
have you
good.
on
It's
my
all good.
show.
How about yours?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah. So people, if you're just
Awesome,
watching
awesome,
it
awesome.
live, just put the hashtag live in the comment section. And if you're just watching at the replay, then put hashtag replay. Okay. So how Daniel? How are you? And just let's get started. Don't wasting your time because I know the time is so much precious. Okay. So let's get started with the same thing and the most important thing that I want to know about more about you. So could you tell me about your backstory and how you just started this online journey?
Could you, but before I start, could you hear me loud and clear? I mean,
Yeah,
is my sound
yeah,
clear for you
yeah,
on your side?
yeah. It
All
is.
good?
Yeah,
All right, that's nice.
It is
All
clear.
right, so my
Yeah,
cool,
it is
cool.
clear.
So basically, my backstory, right? So just let me share a few on my backstory. It all started actually during the pandemic, but even before that, just to share that I was actually online. I was doing stuff, and I was doing drop shipping. I was doing a lot of other branding stuff online, right? So through those period of time, the pandemic hit. And at that point of time, actually, I was working in the recruitment agency in Singapore. So where we used to recruit people from all around the world, right? So that's why I've been to India 3 times. I've been to Pakistan. I've been to Australia, China, and Malaysia, and so many other countries. And so from basically from there, I got to travel the world. But when the pandemic hit, as you know, the whole world was on lockdown, right? And when the world was on lockdown, my company's business was hit badly because we could not recruit any more people, right? And so that really got me thinking, like, what is next? What should I do next? And so that led me to go through Peng Jun, if you know Peng Jun, yeah, his virtual game
Yeah.
changers course, right? I went through his course, and then from his course, I came to know ClickFunnels, the OFA challenge, and that's how I got to know Russell Brunson in a deeper level. And so from there on, Russell Brunson actually mentioned this one quote. He said that we are all called to serve a certain group of people, right? And so when he said that quote, that really reminded me of the time when I was working in the recruitment agency, right? And in that recruitment agency, I was helping my team on how to do cold calls, how to close sales, and through that as well, I learned also how to understand customers, how to read their body language, how to see their eye contact, and so on. So that point of time, that reminds me that gave me a sense of fulfillment, right? And through that fulfillment, that really reminded me of the quote where Russell Brunson mentioned, like I said, we are all called to serve a certain group of people. It's not the money that I was earning, right? It was the part where I was serving the people, right? And so the rest was history. That got me to start Voice Warriors, and then my show, which is called the Voice Warriors Radio. And right now, I'm so grateful that we're able to impact many lives. We're able to impact your life, Suraj, right? I
Yeah,
think so.
exactly.
And
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
that's basically my whole backstory. backstory in short. Because if I'm going to share my whole backstory in a long part, it's going to take, I think, nearly a day to finish.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's about
exactly,
it.
exactly. Yeah. So I want to just share the one more thing about the Daniel. Actually, I know Daniel from a long time, and he already helped me a lot. And also in the conversation with the people, he also helped me in the trade marketing. He also helped me in graphic designing. He also helped me in the funnel designing. So you can say he's already made a good impact on myself. So I'm really grateful to have you, my friend, have you on my show, have you as my coach. You are literally so much thing for me. So uh,
That's good.
right now I'm just here because of you, because you just share your things with me, and right now I'm just started my own show, the Great Marketer Show. So just let's start it with the same or the main question. What is the main reason to start our own show?
What is the main reason to start your own show? Very, very good question. Just give me 1 second. Let me just put the sound. Okay. So the main reason to start your own show, it's something that I also figuring out. At first when I started my own interview show, I was thinking like, should I start my own show? Is it going to work? Is it helpful for me? And I went and studied the patterns of other entrepreneurs, other top entrepreneurs, people like Russell Brunson, people like Tony Robbins, people like, if you know the book Think and Grow Rich, and even people like Oprah Winfrey, people like Larry King. I went and studied their patterns. And do you know that a lot of top entrepreneurs and all successful entrepreneurs started their entrepreneurship journey by having their own interview show, right? They interviewed a lot of people. And I just want to share, okay, I don't have the book here, it's outside. The book, if you know Tony Robbins, it's called Money Mastered the Game, right? If you go and see that book, if you go and look up the book, that is actually an interview with 50 different financial experts that came and shared with Tony Robbins on how to get a better understanding on how to go through a difficult time in the financial downturn of that time, right? And so every one of these entrepreneurs, they actually started their interview shows and started their journey that way. And so that's how I got into having an interview show, and that's the main reason that really pushed me. Like, because if they do it, we should do it too, right? Because if they are successful that way, then we can be successful this way too with our interview shows. So that is the main reason why I started my interview shows.
Yeah, exactly. Russell also tell us about the Dream 100 show. We have to figure out our Dream 100 to get succeed faster, and we can just directly ask them to how we can just grow and how we can just avoid. So the next question is, you have already interviewed 30 plus more shows and 30 plus Dream 100. So how was the experience so far, and what are the difficulties that you have?
Sorry, could you just repeat that question again? I couldn't really
Yeah,
hear. So
sure.
sorry.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no issue. I'm audible to you. I'm audible to you. I'm audible to you.
Yeah, yeah, Oliver. Can
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
only that
So
part
my
I got
question
was
is,
slightly broken, but no worries.
yeah. So my question is, you have already interviewed more than 35 Dream 100 on your show. So could you tell me how was the experience and what are the difficulties that you have faced when you are just inviting them to on your show?
All right. Yeah, yeah, man. The experience was out of this world, right? I won't lie. The experience was, some of them was mind blowing, and it was really an honor to have them on the show because, some of the people like I interviewed is Myron Golden, and if you go and look on his website or his page, Myron Golden, he charged from somewhere around, if I'm not wrong, it's 20 to 25,000 just for 1 hour of his time, and he came on my show and did like a 1 hour masterclass on my show without me giving him a single cent, right? And that's really an honor. I really appreciated him because he took his time to just come on my show to share his knowledge, to share value to me and my audience. And that was the one of the most awesome experience. Of course, there are so many other awesome experience, but even people like Dave Woodward, people like Stu McLaren, they charge their charges per hour is like way crazy. But getting that opportunity, that experience there is the most memorable one, I'll say. And the part where, if you're asking me the difficult moments, right? So I went through a lot of trial and errors. I went through challenging moments, like how do I approach them? How do I get their attention? And so, with that being said, right, so if you ask me the difficult times, the challenging times, the main key was follow up, right? Of course, you have to ask them for permission, right? And of course, before even asking them, build that relationship first. But the main key is the follow up, right? Even if they say no, or if they say they're busy at the moment, you have to keep on following up with them, because at the end of the day, when they see you following up, they know that you're interested. They know that you're really wanting them to be on the show, and that will definitely open doors to you for them to come on the show.
Yeah, exactly. The follow up, as the same thing you have teach me on your show. That's the great thing that I have learned, and I also focus on the more on
Yeah.
the follow ups, because follow ups the only thing that can also help us to bring the sales. Yeah. So the next question is, what what will be the best thing that you can share with us? So if people want to start their own show, so how we can they start their own show?
Okay, that's a good question. So the main thing is, you just have to start, right? A lot of times we might have false belief, we might have procrastination, we might have, worry about what other people may think about us. But at the end of the day, we have to just start. And how to start is, go and model other people's interview show, right? That's one key right there, right? Go and watch other people's interview show. How do they do it? Watch my interview shows. How do I do it? Watch your interview show. How do you do it? And from there, pick the best ones. Pick the ones that you really resonate with, and practice, right? Because if without practice, you will not get better, right? If you practice, and today as well, I just heard another one. If I'm not wrong, it was Daniel Graham one, right? And he shared this, and I heard this before as well from other people. And this is something that I share as well. Practice makes better. Practice makes progress, right? So it's always getting better. It's always progressing further. And so, with a lot of practice, with a lot of trial and errors, you'll definitely get there. You'll definitely be able to start your own show.
That would be my you can say a golden nugget for this video. This is the great golden nugget, best ever that I got from you. Literally,
Yes.
practice makes man perfect. Practice makes progressive, and we can do everything with the practice. If we can just do it on the right path, so we can just achieve everything. Right? Exactly. You are so much right, Daniel. So
Yeah.
the next question is, actually, most of the people, when they are just starting their own show, they have the one main thing. What will be the best way to start making relationship with the Dream 100?
Sorry, make connections with the Dream 100. That was your question.
Yeah, yeah. What is the
Okay,
best way
best
to
way.
make the
So like
relationship?
just now also
Yeah.
I mentioned. So the best way is always start by giving value first, right? So if you want to connect with your Dream 100, you can drop them a message saying that, hey, I would like you to be on my show, but I would not suggest straight away doing that, because, for example, right now, if I were to go to Russell Brunson and say, hi Russell Brunson, please be on my show, what will be the answer? Please tell me.
Nothing. I thought he will not reply
Yeah, sorry.
directly. Yeah, I thought he will not reply.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
So because he doesn't know who I am, right? He doesn't know me yet, right? And maybe he remembers a little bit of me because I talked to him the last time on the event, right? I had this
Yeah,
one-on-one conversation with him. Maybe he remembers me a bit, but what value did I give to him yet? Not that much, right? So it's very important for the start to always give value to your Dream 100. Value can come in the form of gratefulness, like for example, if you see your Dream 100 posting a story form, or posting a post, in a feed post, right, in their Facebook, in their Instagram, reply to that story, reply to that post, saying that, hey, thank you so much, maybe Suraj, you're my dream 100. So I say, thank you very much, Suraj, for sharing this story or sharing this feed. It has really been very meaningful to me, and it has touched me. And I just want to say thank you. And that's it. That builds relationship. That builds their attention, because then they know, oh, this guy over here, or maybe Suraj, you came to me, and then there's this guy over here, Suraj. Wow, he's doing his show, and he's being very grateful, for the things I'm posting. Okay, now I know Suraj a little. Then keep on doing that. Keep on connecting. Keep on building that relationship. Because at the end of the day, when you want to get your Dream 100, you want to build relationships. Dream 100, you see, a lot of people thought that Dream 100, it's all about getting the highest people, getting their people in the list, getting the Dream 100 list, because they have a big list of email, right? Getting their contacts and getting the sales. That that's a wrong answer, right? Because the real thing you want to have is the relationship. You want to build that relationship, because when you build that relationship, and this is something that I just shared on my last Wednesday's training, I shared this. You never know which relationship can save or change your life. You just never know. So building relationships is so important. Even maybe the dream 100 doesn't have to be a dream 100. It could be you, it could be me, right? And when we build this relationship together, one day maybe when I really need some help and you know the answer to it, and I'm like, hey Suraj, can you please help me, brother? I need this help. And say, yeah, I know the answer for this. And I'm like, yes, I finally find someone. Because of the relationship that I build with you, that is where it becomes easier for you to help me, right? Rather than I just like, hey Suraj, can you sell my product for me? And then you'll be like, huh, who are you, Daniel? Right? So this is very important. Build that relationship, and always start with value first. Give value. Be grateful, and from there on, you definitely find an easier way to get your dream 100 on your show.
Yeah. I just keep reminding one thing when I just watch out your one interview show, but with the Christopher Voss, and he just saying that relationship is your net worth. So this is the great thing, and literally you are just so much right. We can say I can just make the whole, you can say, a quote on and put it on my wall, just like anyone can help. If we are just making the good relationship, we don't know who can help in who can help me in a future. So that's a really
Yeah.
good impact thing ever. So just like you just interview with Russell Wilson, and you just talk personally one on one with Russell Wilson. So could you tell me how was the experience and how you just got the chance? Actually, this is the biggest moment ever. This is the biggest moment ever. You directly connect with one on one with Russell Wilson, and that's. Could you tell me something about this?
Okay, so I mean, I'll just tell you the experience, and I'll just share with you a little bit, because if you want to know more, join my group. But no, anyways, just kidding. But yeah, I just share with you that just having some fun, right? So yeah, Russell Brunson, he's a genuine person, and when I talked to him, he was so real, right? And and throughout the whole entire session, he was sharing value like he always do. And when I got the one-on-one session with him, I was so nervous, right? Talking with one of the top entrepreneurs, marketers in the world, and getting that chance to speak to him just through even though it's the camera, but getting that one-on-one session, that nervousness, I was like sweating, and I was like shaking, like, okay, what I'm gonna say. And you know what I did? I did a note, right? I put a note and I type out the question that I wanted to ask. You know why? Because I thought I might forget what I want to say. Right, so I just put the note in my screen, and I'm seeing the camera, and I'm seeing Russell also on the screen as well. And then when the MC told me that, the moderator, yeah, he told me that, Daniel, okay, it's your turn. You can ask your question. And I'm like, hi, Russell. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I've watched your podcast, Marketing in Your Car, and now I see you are doing such an awesome stuff. I'm a total big fan of yours. And that point of time, I was wearing the Funnel Hacker T-shirt. Today is us versus them. It's still ClickFunnels, but and then he was like, okay, okay, wait. You see this guy right here? You see, he told everyone, you see this guy right here? See how he started by being grateful, he started by talking about my podcast. Not only that, not only he reads my books. He was pointing behind because you can see my books here, right? Yeah, you can see the books here. Not only he has my books, but he's that's how I know he's a big fan of mine, right? And when he said that, I was like, even more nervous. I was like, and then I just continued the question. I just asked him that question, and yeah, he answered me very awesomely. So that question, that video is, I'm still waiting for the video to be out. I'll be definitely sharing that video of me doing that one-on-one with him. So stay tuned. Yeah, I'll definitely be sharing with you and yeah, those who wants to see.
Yeah, that would be awesome, and I really want this video, and you can just mention my name or tag me here on that particular video
Yeah,
because I
sure,
want to
sure.
just check out how was the experience. Because just watching some of the things really makes so much sense, really so much sense. Okay, so so my next question is, could you it is same the thing that you have just told just before that. So the thing is, what was your best interview that you have done? Could you tell us so we can just watch it as a replay to learn the more thing and just check out some of the golden nuggets?
Okay. I mean, the best interview I've done. That's a very good question actually, because to be honest, I think I love all the interviews. I don't have like a bias to someone, but yeah, if you want me to suggest, I'll say just the recent one, Paul Motley that I just interviewed. He's the Dream Car Award winner of he's a super affiliate of ClickFunnels, and you know his story, and he shared in my interview show, he shared the framework of how you can be a dream car winner as well. So that was my latest one, and if you want to catch that, yeah, just let me know. I'll definitely share with you. So that was so far, I think by far the best. But of course, I don't compare it to the rest of it because each and every interview that I've done has its own specific value, has its own specific help, and that's what I got to say. Man. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Every interviews has a lot of golden nuggets, and we are just going to watch everyone. And if anyone want to watch any videos and any replay of Daniel Das interviews, so you can just connect with Daniel Das, and you can just also join his community, the Voice Warriors. So, okay, so the my main question is because actually I'm the person, and some of the all other marketers are doing the same thing. They are also launching their own show. So could you tell me what should people avoid when they are just starting their own show, and how if someone want to start their own show, so how they can just start that?
Sorry, you were
Yeah.
saying someone wants to start their own show, they can just start. So sorry, I couldn't hear
Yeah.
that part.
Okay, so let's get started the one more time. Okay, so most of the people are just doing and want to start their own show. Okay, and you are just giving the coaching for the same thing. Okay, so could you tell me how the people can start their own show and what the thing they should avoid when they are just starting their own show?
Okay, cool. So one thing that they can avoid, I mean, a mistake they can avoid is actually one simple thing, right? Is not starting. You know, a lot of times, a lot of entrepreneurs, you know, when they come to a certain part in life and they say that, okay, I'm going to start my show, or I'm going to start my video content, or I'm going to start my written content, they come to that part there when they want to start, they're not starting. And through that, I mean, of course, there's another mistake that I'll share, but this is one very important part. You have to just start. Take that imperfect action, because at the end of the day, you never know how is it if you never start, right? You will never know the outcome. You will never know the value it's going to give. You will never know what's the reaction of people if you never start. And that's something that I just wanted to share. But of course, when it comes to the mistake, each entrepreneur, when it comes to especially launching their show, is one mistake that I'll say that is very I won't say very, but in a way, the mistake of, you know, like becoming like hmm, I want to share this in a very nice way so that everyone can understand as well. You know, um, getting the mistake of getting worried as well, getting worried about how my camera looks like, how my how my lighting is, how my the sound mic is, and all these things. People get so worried with that, and with that as well, that stops people from launching their own show. And so that's something that I feel that we have to take imperfect action, because by taking imperfect action, then we'll know the results, then we will know the outcome.
That's great. That's really awesome. Yeah, actually, I'm also. You can say I'm also so much aggressive to take some imperfect action, and I'm always connecting with the people and saying that you have to take some imperfect action. If you're not good, so just prepare yourself to take some of the action. Because if you are just taking the imperfect action, you will become the perfect day by day, day by day. Just become a 1%. You can say you can just become a 1% good every day, so you will become um, a better each and every day. So that's the
Yeah.
great thing that I have learned. So I hope my
So
all
I
questions
just I
is
just want to
done.
add a
And
little bit of value. I just
yeah,
want to
yeah.
add a little bit of value there. That the one I'll say this in short. The one thing to avoid, or the one mistake to avoid, is don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Oh, that's great, that's great.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Don't be afraid
that's
to make mistakes.
people, you can just make this note, and I hope you're just making the note. Actually, no one just get the so much value, and if you're just getting the value, then implement that. Because we can just absorb the things when people are saying, and people are sharing their experience, the decades of experience. And Daniel had done already 35 plus shows, so you can't imagine how much experience he have. And he already done these 35 shows only in a 1 year, only in a 1 year. So that's the great thing that I have learned from the Daniel. So the next thing, or I hope the time is over now, and I don't want to take your more time, and because it is so much precious, I know. And so thank you so much, and I'm literally so much grateful to have you on my show. Thank you so much, Daniel, to have you on my show, and
Thank
I
you.
hope I will
Really
invite you
appreciate
one
it.
more time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
And I
sure.
hope
Why
I
not?
will
And
invite you
all
one
the
more
best for your show.
Thank you so much.
Sure,
Thank
sure.
you
All
so
the
much.
best for your show, and definitely you're crushing it. Go ahead, keep on doing these interview shows. Keep on crushing it. Keep on finding more guests on your show, because you definitely are going to reach Russell Brunson very soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is my dream. It is also in my dream under list. And definitely I will reach it one day. One day. Definitely.
Definitely,
So thank you
definitely,
so much.
definitely. All
Thank
right.
you so much, Daniel. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man. Thank you.
So, hey guys, I hope you are just watching all the replays and all the video that I have shared with you. And Daniel shared a lot of golden nuggets, and he just shared the real thing that you can implement on your life. If you want to do something, then you have to learn and implement. Just take some imperfect action, just like Daniel said to us. Okay, so this is all about our first show, and I hope you will just enjoy it and get a lot of value from this. And the one more thing I want to just share you, that just take the imperfect action, just take the imperfect action, just like I'm taking day by day. You can take the two. And thank you so much, and just see you in the next episode that will be really soon. So thank you so much, and bye bye.